Hey guys, it's me Mark, aka Madgamer,
And it's me, Sigmund, aka Ravenshield.
and welcome to this Q&A.
Next question is, who taught Ravenshield how to build? And I guess I'm the only one to answer that one. No one, I would say, but yet everyone. I am self-learned for the most, but without the constructive criticism and thoughts and ideas and comments on what I build, I won't really progress. And without seeing awesome inspirational builds by others, I won't progress. Because the world is built like everyone gets something from everyone. So with books, you get ideas from other books. And the same goes for building. So I pretty much watched how the other builders at that time built, and I tried to, not to copy, but I tried to build similar and try to learn their styles. And it's when you learn a lot of styles you really start to know how to build, because you can vary how you build. And it's a lot more fun for you, but it's also a lot better for your creation, mostly. Being taught how to build is, I would say, half of the work is actually knowing what tools you have available. And that's really what stopped me in the very beginning, because I had no good building tools. So yeah, I am self-taught, but yet everyone has taught me something.
Yes, mainly me.
Yes, of course.
How long did it take for you to learn how to build?
I'll go first. It definitely did not take just overnight to learn to build. I have built since late 2007, which makes about 6 years now. Yeah, I just passed 6 years the 21st of November. I started with free model bombs and vehicles, and half a year later I built my own things. So just in a half year I really progressed a lot. And developed from there. I would say I'm still not a perfect builder in any way, and I will never be, because there's always more to learn. So, in one way I would say a couple of years, but at the same time I would say 6. It has taken me 6 years to learn building, and I'm still not educated about it.
I have about the same answer because I joined about the same day as you. So,
Yeah. The next question is aimed at me. Ravenshield, how long did it take to make your level Tree of Life? Tree of Life was a really quick project I decided to do with my friend Bakken. It took about 2 to 3 hours of sketching up, planning, and building. And then my friend scripted the whole thing meanwhile, like the moving water, the fairies floating around, or stars, or whatever you want to call them, the leaves falling, and I worked a lot on setting the right atmosphere. So the total work hours we had 4 or 5 hours maybe. That's pure work though.
so that's about 5 minutes.
um, shh.
How did you make the tree in the Tree of Life?
I built a tree in Tree of Life with the idea of a circular trunk, which is made out of many bricks slightly rotated, so you get like a rough feel, which was going to be the bark of the tree. I got inspiration for the tree from concept art I have had lying on my computer, but also searched up on Google like concept art for trees and caves and all that sort of stuff. Some inspiration was also taken from the Chinese elm, which is somewhat similarly shaped, and I also Googled for other different tree shapes to find out what I wanted to have. Next question is, why are you busy most of the time?
Homework, school, college, other commitments, and I can't say life because none of us have one, but sometimes life.
Yeah, I getcha.
How do you add gear from the catalog into your game? There'll be a tutorial on the channel tomorrow. Here's an annotation. Click on my face.
How do you think of tutorial ideas?
You guys, you keep messaging me all these questions, and I eventually get around and do one of them. And then I spend about 5 hours filming, editing, planning, and once it's all done, I delete it and move on.
That's actually pretty much what happens to most of the tutorials.
Yes, that's why there's not many tutorials, because we delete all of them. I can't have a high standard because I used to just upload any old tutorial, and now I have this high standard where if it doesn't reach that mark, I don't upload it, because I don't want to give you garbage. If it's not easy to understand, if I feel that everyone knows it already, then I delete it and move on, and then I don't go back to that topic again. Mainly because one day I know I'll go back to that topic and I'll be better at it. How do I think of ideas? It's all of them are your questions. Really. They're all of them. So send me more questions, please. I promise I might do one.
Me too, when I have time.
What plugins do you guys recommend?
Well, it depends on what you want to have plugins for. I primarily use the command utility by Anonymous. Preferably the version 5, but also the version 3 works very nice. I haven't really tried any other versions. It's an all-around building plugin for C-framing, rotating, moving on axes, moving on local coordinates. All those things you won't even ever understand, you just do them. That is primarily the plugin I would recommend. But you also have many plugins by OzzyPig and other plugins by Anonymous. It's all worth checking out, but it really depends on what you need them for. Any tips on gathering ideas?
Gathering ideas, it's inspiration. Inspiration comes from large amount of sources, and mainly your interests as well. So for example, I'm working on a game which is about ninjas, and I'm gaining most of my inspiration from TV shows about ninjas, and mainly my personal knowledge. And for example, if you like Star Wars, watch a few Star Wars films. You might gain a few ideas. Oh, lightsabers go upwards. For ideas, it's mainly everything around you. I could, looking on my desk right now, I could have an idea where I could press this button and my computer can blow up. All ideas. I could press this button over here and I could have like a secret entrance to an underground lair. Think of an ordinary thing.
Don't spoil all my secrets.
I'm sorry.
No, but as Madgamer says, it's really about what you like. I primarily get inspiration from concept art because I'm really a concept art fan, and I am like theme music for films and great games is also a great inspiration for me. I imagine virtual worlds when I hear the music, the same way as I imagine worlds when I see concept art. So find a good. I just find a good source for concept art of all kinds: sci-fi, medieval, Stone Age, Chinese, whatever I'm building, and try to get ideas from that. I also actually use places in Roblox as inspiration. Elite Builders of Roblox, yeah, has many great builders, and I check out their places and try to feel the essence of their places and try to bring it into my own. But again, it depends on what I want to build. Well, if you have any questions you want to ask, you can send Ryder Lanny a private message, or Madgamer, or even me a private message and ask. You may also comment on this video or send us a private message on YouTube, and we'll get around and see whether your question is enough for making an own video or if it will be summed up in Q&A session like this.
Thank you for watching. It's me, Madgamer, aka Mark, with Ravenshield, aka Sigmund. I encourage you to check out the links below. There's one to my profile, one to Ravenshield's profile, one to Ryder Lanny, which you can send the questions to, and there's also one to our group hall, which you can join and follow us for our daily classes. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.